The biggest concern right now for the Cubs is Kyle Schwarber. He is in major pain.
235 pounds, call him the Hulk. He was a linebacker in high school and played baseball at Indiana for 3 seasons. He can hit the ball at country mile. Fowler with a lead at second. Here comes the 2-2. Slapped into left, near the line. That's going to fall for a hit. Fowler's going to score easily. Schwarber a wide turn, returns to first. Ball got away, but Schwarber will stay at first with an RBI single here in the first off of Garrett Cole. And they are watching in Chicago. Got cameras at a couple of locations, and the Cubs on the board first.
Now, many teams would ask the second hitter to pull this ball and try to get the guy over with a productive out, but not the Chicago Cubs. He's got power to all fields, and they let him swing over
the major leagues, other than a few injuries last year that made him miss a few starts.
2-1. There's a drive to deep right. That ball is crushed. Look out in the Allegheny. Well, they're loving it in Chicago outside Wrigley. And Kyle Schwarber, the rookie, with a 2-run jack here in the third.
And here comes the pitch here. 2-1 slider. Is that what you had?
Little breaking ball right in the middle of the plate.
I was really questioning. He went up there almost looking for a breakaway. Took a 2-0 fastball for a strike, like he was sitting on it. So the first time up, he gets a fastball, hits down in.
They have leads late. They do make defensive changes, and that is possible. That's all it could be here. If Cruciate is not throwing the ball well. There's a bunt by Schwarber with the shift on. Tough play. Barehand, the throw not in time. And Schwarber with a bunt single defying the shift. And a man on for the Cubs. That is their second hit. Back-to-back innings with leadoff singles for Chicago.
This wasn't exactly a blueprint bunt. You know, he bunted it real hard at shortstop position. I thought he was going to throw him out, but Schwarber, he runs pretty good to get down the line and beat that out.
You know, you don't have to be perfect though when you've got that shift on. If you can just put it down and make it fair, even hard, you've got a chance. Not a bad idea at all to lead off the inning, representing the tying run.
So Lackey will face Chris Bryant now. Activity in the Cardinal bullpen. Best of 5 series. First ever postseason matchup. Schwarber down the left field line. Fair. On the move was Soler. He'll end up at third base. And Kyle Schwarber, wasting no time, slaps one down the line. That's going to send the tying run into the on-deck circle. And that's going to bring Chris Bryant to the plate here in the 9th inning. The 2007 season when the Arizona Diamondbacks had 4 rookies. As Schwarber into left center field. That ball's hit well. Schwarber will send one out. Kyle Schwarber with a solo shot. And the Cubs take the early lead in Game 3.
Pitch before for a strike, and I think this is a changeup. I think this is a changeup. He stays back on it, drives this ball the other way. Wrigley Field gapper. This ball finds the basket.
Schwarber, a shot back up the middle and a base hit. And Castro will hold his ground at second base. Kyle Schwarber just keeps on hitting. That's his 4th hit of the postseason. He has started in all but one of the games. He was one of the 6 with a home run last night.
Schwarber gets a fastball right down the middle. That's a beautiful swing.
And they were set up away again. They got the call on the first pitch away. They went to the
6,000 wedged into Wrigley Field. And Schwarber sends one high and deep, way back, and this ball is long gone.
Mercy.
What in the world?
Over the scoreboard, on to Sheffield it goes. Schwarber with a booming home run, and the Cubs have a 6-4 lead.
Whoa! What a statement. That ball was absolutely crushed.
It wasn't just high, it was far.
Fastball in, and he turns, and I mean to tell you, look where this ball lands. In Pittsburgh, it went into the river, didn't it? This one goes over the
StatCast information on the Schwarber home run. It's powered by Amazon, and they're calling it 418.9 feet. I don't know. How about the exit velocity? 100
ago. That was one of the most recent quotes. Hit to right and hit pretty well. Hit really well, and that ball is gone. Kyle Schwarber with his 4th postseason home run, and he makes it a 2-run game.
Boy, this young man just does not miss any mistakes. The crowd comes alive at Murphy's bleachers.
So Harvey pitches into the 8th, gets the first 2, but that's going to be it, and they will roar here at Citi Field. Ball that Kyle Schwarber hit did not hit the blimp, but it was touched off.
Well, that's the first home run given up by Mets pitching in the postseason, and it was a long one. Or I think that's all he hits are long home runs.
He got to a challenge count and a 4-1 lead. Threw the fastball and said, okay, see how far you can hit this one.
He said, okay. And he made it a 4-2 game.
It wouldn't surprise me if this is a changeup too. Ball with a fastball.
That's in the air to left center field. That ball is well hit. Conforto is back. Forget about it. Kyle Schwarber, opposite field. Tie game. With the crowd still roaring, Bryant to right field. Granderson on, makes the play for the second out. Well, you talk about all the home run power the Chicago Cubs have, and 9 of their 10 in that St. Louis series coming here at Wrigley.
And Schwarber has definitely proved that he can hit the fastball. And that's why I was thinking he might come back with a changeup with a 3-2 count. That ball was actually off the plate and a little up. Shows you how much power Kyle has to the opposite field.
Watch these Cubs play.
Strong left-handed batter. The pitch to him is swung on, and there's a high fly ball to deep right. Going back, Chisenhall at the wall. Looks up. He'll play it off the wall. On his way to second is Schwarber, and he's in with a stand-up double. And he did not miss a home run by much. So Schwarber with a double in his second plate appearance since early April. My goodness. Does he have some kind of talent at the plate? And again, he did not miss a home run by much. Chisenhall looked like he was debating whether to go back to the wall and try and make a leaping attempt. as opposed to
underwent the surgery, rehabilitation, the rush job to get his batting eye back, to get his hands back. He said he might cry before game 2. He said he came close, just having it hit him. All that he's been through, the injury in Arizona, and what he has had to endure to get back to this point. He's shown a good eye last night and tonight. He's up on the count here 3-0.
Well, they love him. I think Theo even had him in the draft room for the draft. They value him as a player, even though it looked like he was going to be out all year. Man, to come back for the World Series. Will Joe let him go on 3-0?
I would.
He does, and a base hit. Here comes Rizzo. No throw to the plate. Schwarber's delivered 2-0. He's back.
Oh, to have this pitch back for Bauer. I'm sure he was assuming a little too much here that he might be taken, and Schwarber, who loves to hit, got one. And an RBI. And a scream. In Chicago, you could probably hear from here.
Every team wanted this guy, even while he was on the shelf after knee surgery, when Theo Epstein and Jed Hoyer were answering the phones and making phone calls and trying to add to this team in season. The Cubs kept holding off, and anybody in this organization said, just wait till you see this guy Schwarber. And yeah, he hit 16 home runs last year and then had 5 in the postseason, but he has a chance to be a really special. Jake Arrieta lead at 3-0. A chance for more. Infield comes in. Schwarber comes up. Shaw delivers. Strike one. This guy's got nasty stuff. Brian Shaw, runner at third, 1 out. Schwarber trying to figure him out.
He throws across his body, a lot of cutters, sweeping sliders. In other words, he can spin a baseball with the best of them.
Schwarber didn't mean to, couldn't hold up. It's 0-2 in a blink. The Cubs 3, 4, 5 batters. A problem earlier this postseason. Each has a run scoring hit. That includes Schwarber, who had a 2-out RBI single his last time. Shaw. Schwarber laid off the pitch and did a good job to do that. 1-2. A walk and a triple. And a 3-run Cub lead here in the 5th. Schwarber with another base hit. Cubs up 4-0 here in the 5th inning, and Schwarber's knocked home 2. John, I know the Cubs have said they don't want Schwarber to play in the field. The DH falls into his lap here as he's worked his way back from the knee injury. But they've got a hole in the outfield when this series returns to telecast is presented by T-Mobile One. A look at Gateway Plaza, where they are packed in watching, hoping for a big Cleveland rally as Schwarber leads it off and takes a ball from Zach McAllister. Brandon Guyer, who pinch hit, stays in the game and left. Schwarber 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And has his first hit of the night. On to start the 7th inning with Bryant coming up.
Guy can flat out hit.
Schwarber gets his 4th hit in 11 at bats. He's also got 3 walks. Here's Chris Bryant. Bryant 2 for 3 tonight. Homer to.
Well, Kluber gave up a run early in his last start in Chicago, and that was the only run he gave up. That's not going to bother him at all. Yeah, it's a leadoff home run, but I promise you that's not going to shake his confidence or his pitch selection just because the first hitter tallied a run.
Here's a 1-2. That's Kluber off the mound, can't get to it. What a play, but safe as Lindor couldn't get Schwarber. 1 on, nobody out. And bad knee and all, Kyle Schwarber down the line to beat the throw from Lindor.
Well, you got to believe, look how far Lindor's coming from the shortstop side in the shift, barehands it and tries to make a miraculous play because he was playing so deep and over, out of position. Schwarber, he can do no wrong right now.
5 for 13 now in this World Series. And again, a guy who thought his season was over on the 7th of April when he collided with Dexter Fowler in left center in Arizona. Tore 2 ligaments in his knee, and man, what a comeback story. Here's Bryant.
To do something. A leadoff homer in the World Game 7.
Hitting 160 coming into tonight in this series. Now 2 out. Schwarber at first. Zobrist up. And Schwarber takes second base and was over halfway there before Kluber lifted his leg for the pitch. And a stolen base for Schwarber.
Well, you know, Kluber, it's the last thing on his mind, and he's already committed. The catcher maybe could have helped him out, but that might have forced a balk.
Reading line down there for Arrieta and Lackey and Lester. Here's a shot into the right field corner by Schwarber. He's thinking too. The throw by Chisenhall. Schwarber out to end the third. What a throw by Lonnie Chisenhall on one. Hop in the tag by Lindor. Bottom of the third. Indians batting down 1. Seven of the World Season home runs, all 5 last year in his rookie year. You know what he's thinking. Hard hit. Base hit. Leadoff man is on, and Schwarber pumping his fist down the first baseline. He's on to start the 10th. After the long layoff, Brian Shaw, who came on in the top of the 9th, had to wait a 17-minute delay. And Schwarber now will be lifted for a pinch runner, Albert Almora. How about a 3-hit night for Kyle Schwarber?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. The ball down, he gets to. The ball up, not so much. Shaw makes a mistake there. Tried to pitch him up. Got it into one of the sweetest swings